Hi, friends. Happy Monday. Well, I'm going to pretend like it's happy. It's not been a bad day, actually. So things are going along swimmingly with work, and I had a great weekend. Just lots of things going on, but able to get some scrapbooking done, able to get out into the beautiful fall weather before the last of the color is gone. I was able to, have a little date with my husband and also just get caught up on some creativity. So if you follow me and you know that I do my Friday, I used to do my Friday get togethers. One of the things that I've been really excited about is creating with um, the designer team for Paper Pumpkin. Well, it's not the designer team. I want to say that it's a group of demonstrators that have gotten together and they do these beautiful tutorials for alternates on the cards. And I can't show you everything, but I can just show you just a little sneak peek. And I know this is a scrapbook page, so this isn't always the greatest thing, but this is just a small corner of a scrapbook layout that's just gorgeous. So I'll share a little snippet of my sneak peek and wait as the rest of the team collect all of their beautiful alternates. And we should have everything ready to go by the end of the month. So that means the 31st, and that's later this week. So I'm hoping that everybody is able to have gotten their scrapbook or their alternate cards ready to go with tutorials. So it's really, really beautiful. And if you like Paper Pumpkin and you get those kits, then you're going to want to take a look at the nests of Christmas. It's so pretty. Okay, so today I'm going to be playing with the Reindeer Memories. It's the kit that, if you recall, last week hey Linda, I was able to do a really beautiful scrapbook layout. And let's see, yeah, here's the way it goes. So this is the one that I did on Friday, and I hate that these are sideways, but hopefully Stampin' Up! Will do like Close to My Heart did, where they'll print them on both sides, and one is landscape and one is portrait. So, but I love that this scrapbook page was so easy to put together, and I can fill it with my Christmas pictures from this year. And but today I'm going to be putting together some really cute cards for my grandchildren. So this one is really cute and it's got these sweet little deers. And this is a sticker from the sticker set from in here. And I'm not using it for one of my scrapbook pages. And I just thought it was so cute. And you just take a look at the little deer jumping along, and there's deer up here. And then this is one of the stamps. One of the sentiments from Reindeer Memories. So just follow la la la, and then I can add any sentiment I want on the inside for my grandson. And then this one for my granddaughter, she loves deer. And I did an embossing folder with this two-tone cardstock. And as you can tell, I added a little bit of Wink of Stella, so you get a little bit of glitter. I added it to the antlers, the nose, and the little holly. And I just used a scrap piece of cardstock that I had die cut out and never used. But I layered the two tone with basic white and then pool party. And again, I can add any sentiment I want. I can just Merry Christmas, we love you, whatever we want to do. So those are the two cards we're going to make. But I was playing around a little bit with another embossing folder. So just so you can tell, the embossing folder I'm using for this snow is the Snowflake Sky 3D. So you can see that it's got this really beautiful gradation and it's just less and less snow down below. And I just thought this was so sweet, especially with the little fawn. So really a beautiful card. But this, you take the two-tone cardstock, you emboss it with the embossing folders, and then you can sand it. So in doing that, I used garden green two-tone cardstock and did the same thing. So it's got the white, and so you can see that it's just got this beautiful pattern. So this is the Cute Crochet 3D embossing folder, and it just made this really fun vintage looking background. And then I used one of the stickers for sentiment. And then this, again, this is the note card size card, and I did the same thing. So embossed it and then sanded it to get the white to show up. And you can tell these are two different sides of the two-tone cardstock. So for whatever reason, I'm not getting a very clear picture tonight. I'm sorry about that. I find that my videos are only as good as my internet on my phone, or my Wi-Fi, or cell tower coverage. And then I wanted to show you. So this is the sticker from the sticker sheet, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what I did is I pulled out the outline of the sticker, cut around it, added it to white cardstock, and stamped in the middle. I'm going to show you how to do that so that you get double from your sticker sheet. I mean, why not? It makes a great boundary or border, and it just adds a little bit of pop of color for this really cute card. So again, just blank on the inside. I can make them say whatever I want to, and I'll get, to that when I do more of my cards. Okay, so that was the Cute Crochet, and this is the two-tone garden green cardstock from the kit. Okay, so, we followed that. I'm pretty much using the sticker sheet, and then this cardstock is part of this set of DSP that comes in the kit. And so you can see this cute little reindeers are just running along, leaping over in these little arches, and I just think that they're so cute. So they make for great, I think they would make great cards for kids. So, okay, so that's one of them. All right, so for the next card, so I'm going to make this one just super easy, and I'm just starting with a basic white cardstock, and I'm using thick cardstock because I like it for my card bases. And I cut it, I can't find my, there it is, my bone folder. So I cut it 11 inches by 4 1/4, and so it makes, when you've got long cards, and I just think that they sit on a mantle better. If you're doing it like this, they tend to spread out. And when you're doing it like this, they tend to spread out over time. So when you're trying to set cards on your mantle, I think that when you set them up like that, they work better. That's just my opinion. Okay. All right, so basic cardstock. And then I did a piece of red. And the reason I like to do that is my basic white is less expensive than the red. And also, I don't have to put another piece on the inside. So if you like the layers and making your cards heavy, that's fine. Sometimes I think it just is a little nicer to do a full piece of red cardstock. And from the outside, it doesn't look any different. But it just makes it a little easier. And then I'm going to glue on this cute designer series paper. And this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now, I have a piece of cardstock that is 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/2 inches. So it's the same length as this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sticker and I'm going to put this underneath it. And I'm going to start at this end. That way I don't have to pull it all up. Once you pull it up, it seems like it just wants to not stay in place, but it looks like it's all going to come up anyway, so I don't have a choice. I'm going to just cut off the little excess that I don't need. Okay, now this against this, you can see that it just kind of blends in too much. So then I did a 1-inch piece by 5 1/4 of the base, or the real red, and then I'm just going to add this layer to it. It's just a really, oops, it's a little bit long, so I'm going to cut off what I don't need. Okay, and then I'm going to pop that up with dimensionals. My dimensionals are here somewhere. Oh, here they are. I'm going to go a little bit further down this time. That way more deer are showing up above. Okay, and then I'm going to, I've got a little 3 1/4 by 3/4, so it's the same size as this, but I'm going to stamp Follow Law, and I'm going to stamp it on the right side. Okay, so I'm going to use Real Red ink. And I'm going to put the sentiment to the right so that I can flag the other end. All right, and just as a reminder, when I'm flagging, all I'm doing is cutting down the middle like 1/4 of an inch, and then going from the corner, just super easy. And then I'm going to just pop up my sentiment. And I'm putting my dimensionals down because I know where I'm going to put it. And I'm going to put it all the way over to the right, and I'm just following along with this border. So cute. So rather than using the little pearls, because I think those are kind of girlish, it might be better for me to use these little white adhesive backed sequin trios. So they're kind of a pearlescent, which I think works really well with the look of this card. I think I'm just going to add a couple extra just because. There we go. So really cute, super easy. I could mass produce those, except I'd run out of the trim. But I just think those are so cute. All right. So let's put that aside. I also have this little bit of extra because when I have a 12-inch piece and I cut it at 4 inches all the way across, 5 1/4, 5 1/4, you end up with like 1.5 inch piece. So I can cut it in half, and I could put it just on the inside as a border to the inside of these cards. So I might do that later. So I'll just save that with that. Okay, so now we're going to make this really pretty card. But I don't have a second one of these deer, so I'm going to use a different deer. So I'll use this one. But I'm also going to use this label. So this label, this sticker, I used here. So it says Better Together, and it's part of this other scrapbook layout. But I like that these borders are so big because I think I can make it into a label. So I'm going to cut around it. I'll get a little bit more exact with my cutting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my cutter and just cut around it and just cut like, just so that there's this tiny little bit of boundary. Oh, I need to start on the sides because it's the only side that I have that's straight. All right. All right, now here, I'm just going to cut along. Okay, so I can't stamp in the middle of this because this is the backing of the sticker and it's shiny, if you can see. So that's not going to allow me to stamp. But if I put it on a piece of white cardstock, so you can see the sticker was in the middle, okay? So I can place this on a piece of cardstock and just keep it on one side as much as possible. And then I can trim around it again. So I'm going to use my cutter. Two of the sides. And then I'm going to cut here again. But it just makes this cute little border around my sticker and around my sentiment. So now I can come back with the stamp set from this cute little Oh So Jolly. And it's a little different than this one. Like this one's super sweet, but the next one, the deer is standing up. So I'm just going to do a little different. And I'm going to stamp this sentiment twice because it's so small. Just think it's really cute. Okay, so now for the fun part. So let's put this stuff to the side and bring my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Okay, so I'm going to use the Snowflake 3D. You can see it's just got this really cool look to it. And I've got my piece of 4-inch. Now there's two sides to the cardstock. And the two-tone cardstock is not an exact match with the Pool Party, as you can see. This is the Pool Party cardstock, and this is the two-tone cardstock. It's really close. Now, the lighter side's a little bit lighter, and that's what I used for this one, but we could try the darker one just to see if the snowflakes show up a little bit more. So let's do that. And so I can just line it up with this line down here at the bottom, and then flip through. Now remember, with the 3D embossing folder, you need just the plate number 4 and the plate number 1. So okay, So now what I found is so I have like sanding blocks, and I don't remember where I got them from, but depending on what you're using, like this one is almost too soft. It's too fine. And this one I used green cardstock, and I think it stained my paper. So this time I'm going to use a clean one. It's a sanding block. It's pretty rough. And as you can tell from the sound, it just takes off the top of whatever you've embossed really nicely. The white snowflakes just popping out. It's great. A little bit more detail from some of these snowflakes. It makes a bit of a mess, so you want to put that to the side. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to assemble my card. And you see that didn't take very long. And the results are so pretty. I just love that the snowflakes are just popping out like that because of the white core of the two-tone cardstock. So, and as a reminder, we're using the darker color, but I'm putting a layer of white in between because the colors are not exact. So I'm putting my white cardstock down first. And this is at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I'm going to put my four inch by 5 1/4 inch. And I'm putting more at the top than I am down below. Okay. So now for this one, I'm going to use this deer. And then we have this cute little sentiment that I think can easily just work around it. Okay, so this is a sticker. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put dimensionals on the back because I'd like to pop this up. But you know what? If I don't pop it up, it's going to be probably easier because there's so much of the sticker. This one popped up nicely because I could put most of it on the label. But this one, it won't work like that. So let's just glue the label. And as a reminder, it'll mail easier. Okay, now I'm going to come back with Wink of Stella, and I'm going to add some sparkles to all these little snowflakes. I'm trying to get kitty hair off of it. So if you're having a hard time with your Wink of Stella getting it to come out like you'd like it to, what I'll do is I'll press a little bit onto like one of my Stampin' Dimensionals sheets because it is shiny and it doesn't absorb. And that way I can add my Wink of Stella. I like adding it to the antlers for the reindeer and maybe to the berries and the little nose. But the rest of my snowflakes for sure. I can just brush my Wink of Stella pen over the rest of these. Till I've used it all up. Okay, so can you see the shimmer a little bit? So blurry tonight. Sorry about that. So just gives you some options. So once you've used one of the stickers, you can come back and use the label and just put it on white cardstock. Isn't that clever? And that's what I did with this one as well. So this is the sticker, and this is the outline from the sticker that I cut out and put on white cardstock. So easy peasy. Makes it really, really fun. All right. Well, that's all I have for tonight. I hope that you have a great evening. Enjoy yourself and have a great week. And we'll talk soon. And just as a reminder, Friday is my scrapbooking and scripture. And it's an opportunity not only for you to share, for me to share scripture that's been really helpful for me that week, but also if you have prayer requests that you would like prayer for. Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. That you would like prayer for, you are free to add those, or if you have a verse that's special to you, you can add them in the comments as well. So I'll see you on Friday. I can't wait. We have something special in store. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.